32 weeks pregnant and counting down. It's been a tough week. It's been a tough week. I've been having some crazy dreams. Crazy dreams. I had a dream yesterday. I had like some really severe shoulder pain. And the first thing that comes to my mind, thanks to Google, and all my unnecessary worrying this pregnancy, is preeclampsia. And the pain, normally since I've been doing the serapeptides and everything, instead of Tylenol, I haven't had too many aches and pains. But yesterday, I don't know, I think I was just paranoid because I'm so close now that all these wacky things are popping in my head. And I got shoulder pain. The first thing I'm thinking is, oh my God, I'm going to have preeclampsia. I'm going to have a C-section. I'm not going to have my dream birth. But it was just that night. So it could have been a combination of me watching some other YouTube channels that had women suffer from preeclampsia. Not that it's not, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not something you really want during your pregnancy either. So I had that, but I think it might have just been the way I was sleeping. I don't know. I'm thinking that's just what it was, because my blood pressure is still, last time I checked it was 109/60 or something. So it's still pretty low, on a good end. So I get to see my midwife Wednesday, and I'm going to do another update on Wednesday because there's something that I kind of want to talk about, going back to work and when should you do it and what I plan on doing. But I'm not going to talk about it this video because I want to do an unboxing. Kind of been waiting for all my stuff to come in, to show you guys what I got. Hence, this is going to tie in with Wednesday's video, how the money that I have saved for taking a longer break is diminishing because of my baby buys. Some of them are unnecessary, but I don't care. A lot of them are thrifty. This diaper thing has got me by the nose, I tell you. So let me hop into it. Let's see. So the first one that I got, and I'm going to be just as surprised as you guys because I have no idea which one's these guys. Okay, so I found, oh, this woman wrote a hand note. So I got, off of eBay, got some used diapers. This is a very, very pretty print that I wanted really bad. It's called, Delicious. It's apple cheeks. It's a size 1. It's used a little bit, slightly pilly. The elastic looks good. The peel looks good. The PUL looks pretty good on here. I'm going to strip it, obviously. But this was a print that I really wanted in a size 1. And then she gave me a liner. Or I bought the liner. I don't think she gave me anything. And then I was debating on this one. This is called Purple Rain. It's actually coming up, it's actually a really dark purple. And the pull on this, I don't know anything about the pull. It looks fairly decent. But I got that. I don't know why. I saw it. It's a sought after print. I don't know. I kind of impulsed and pressed checkout, and I got it. So, yeah. Alright. And, oh, look at this. She gave me a little thank you note. How sweet. Thank you for your purchase. I do this when I send or when I sell diapers too. I always do a little thank you note. I don't know, am I old school or what? But I always do like little thank you notes or, something like that to let someone know that they that what they gave me or what I bought is appreciated. So those are the 2 apple cheeks that I got. I'm not complaining, they look pretty well. I like them. Yes, my son is going to be rocking the purple and the liners. I'm not too crazy about the liners, but they're liners nonetheless. So that was sweet. I did have a very unhealthy breakfast today. Consists of canned pineapples that were really good and a can of Vienna sausages. Yep. Okay. I got float. Why did I get float? I don't know. I got it. It's alright. It's the best bottom one from Nikki's. This is the one that I really wanted to see. Oh man. I did move the... So this is from Nikki's. I get sidetracked. This was my free gift. Little rattle thing. Isn't that cute? Ooh, little rattle for the baby. And great, I got the blue snaps. Or are they green? I think that's blue. Or is it blue and green? I can't really tell. Does that look blue or look green to you guys? I think that's blue. Which I'm hoping it is because I wanted blue snaps. Ironically, this print came in blue and green snaps, so I can't really tell. I know the snaps are the same. I think these are blue snaps. But I'll have to verify with one of the kids. Or I'll check it out in the light. But this is Hippity Hop. That's the bum placement on that one, in case anyone cares. And that's the bum placement on that one. And I want to say they look identical. Yeah. They look identical. So I'll probably keep one and sell one. Resell it at what I bought for it. Because I don't think I'm going to keep 2. But those are the best bottom ones that I got. Yes, your girl was waiting for it at 10 o'clock. Because when the Best Bottoms new releases come out, they sell out pretty quick. And I really love this spring color. The blues, the pastels, especially for a newborn boy. I really, actually a girl too, but I really love those colors. So those are the ones that I got. I really am upset that I can't tell if that's blue or green. I don't think I really care. I'm pretty sure it's blue. I'm pretty sure it's the same too. Oh well, okay. And then I got 2 more of the bamboo inserts. I also got this from, I got this one from Babies R Us. Just until the umbilical cord falls off. I got little t-shirts. They make these things so hard to get into. And I got 3 months, and they're all 3 months. But I got the little t-shirts for him until his umbilical cord falls off. I can't remember what I did with the other kids. But I'm really, I don't know, I'm really excited, and I'm just really kind of getting everything that I didn't get before. I don't want to say money isn't an object, because obviously it is, but I really wanted to get the t-shirts. Just, you know, not to irritate the baby's umbilical cord till it falls off. So I got 6 of these, 9 of these. And because it's my birthday coming up, birthday girl, I decided to get myself something special. I decided to get, oops, almost tipped that over. New, ooh, this is big. Vera Bradley bag. Oh my god, this is not what I was expecting. So I like the I like the color. I like this loud color, but this bag is enormous. Look at this. This thing is huge. This is not what I was expecting. This is not going to be an everyday bag. These braids are getting on my nerves. Look at how big this thing is. Oh my gosh. Now what the... I thought it was a large tote. But see the other tote that I have? I'm going to show you what I thought it was. Ugh. Oh, baby. Oh. So I thought it was going to be like this, this is called Lemon Parfait, which is my favorite bag thus far of my Vera Bradley's that I've allowed myself to indulge in. Look at that print. Isn't that beautiful? So I thought it was going to be like this. You know, I can carry this around, and that's beautiful for spring. Look at this. I can fit my dog in this bag. This is not what I was expecting. This is huge. Oh my god. This thing is huge. I like it. It's just big. This is way bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Well, surprise. So, yeah, I got this. This was my birthday gift for myself. My birthday is coming up on the 19th, and I will be officially 38 years old, having this baby. Wow, yeah. So I guess I could use this. I mean, obviously I'm going to use it. I just hadn't anticipating it being so big. I guess I should have looked at the dimensions, but I don't really care too much. I think this is going to look nice. I just, you know, it's big. That's it. It's just big. I have time. I'm going to talk about what my plans are for going back to work. I was going to do it Wednesday, but I'm doing it today because I still have time. So, I'm sitting home, right, yesterday. Nah, Sunday. Monday? No. Saturday. One of those days this week. I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, okay, I got 8 more weeks, and trying to finalize everything and figure out, you know, how much time I'm going to take off. And originally I thought I was going to take off 8 weeks. 6 weeks of for the partial disability that I get through my company, and then using 2 weeks of vacation. Partial disability for me and my company is going to be 25% of my check. And upon further research, I realized 25% is not going to cut it. It's not going to work. I calculated and calculated and calculated, and I don't know what made me think that I was going to be able to take the 6 weeks off and still be where I need to be. But when you write things down on a pen and piece of paper, in your finances, in your credit card debt, if you're anyone like me that has to live off of credit cards, unfortunately, I have credit cards for groceries. I have a credit card for groceries. I have a credit card that I keep here at the house when I'm not home in case of emergencies, in case, I'm not home to make supper and the kids want to order pizza or, go to the mall or something like that. And I have rent. And I have gas and electric, and pretty much that's it. Credit cards, rent, gas and electric, internet have to keep on. I thought I was going to be able to do it. I really, really thought that I was going to be able to do it. The thing is that my disability check is not going to come in anytime soon, because I can only file for disability after baby gets here. So after William comes here, let's say he comes on the 1st of May, I can apply for partial disability, or for, I think it's called partial disability. I might not get that check for another 3 weeks, which means it'll be 3 weeks of me not working to try to sustain my family. Keeping in mind that I have a credit card basically that's due every week, that I cannot default on. Now, I'm very proud of my credit score. I'm not going to put my business out there, but I am very proud of my credit score, and I'm very proud of the credit cards that I have. I think they're all beautiful, and they all look beautiful in my wallet, and I love every single one of them, and they all have a use. I'm not going to be able to afford to take that off. A few nights of serious stress. So I talked it over with my mom, and I'm like, you know what, Mom, this is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to take the 6 weeks off. I recalculated. I might be able to take 3 weeks off. Maybe 3 weeks. And that, I'm not trying to discount disability, the disability checks that people get, or how they use them, or how they're able to keep their family afloat with it. Unfortunately, my expenses, I'm just not going to be able to do it. Not 25%. Half, maybe, of my check, I would be able to sit back and be like, okay. But 25% just ain't going to cut it. It ain't. I said ain't. Don't say ain't, or your mama will faint, your father will fall in a bucket of paint, your sister will die, your brother will cry, your dog will call the FBI. You guys ever remember that? That's so old school. Yes, I remember that. That's how my mom always got me to stop saying ain't. But I'm using it today. Tasha ain't going to be able to stay home for those 6 weeks. 3 weeks maybe. And the money that I have been squirreling away, that I thought I was going to be able to use to supplement, kind of like to help keep things going while I'm enjoying my new baby, I don't want to say it's getting depleted, but it kind of is getting depleted. Not severely, but some. And it's just not going to work. It's not. Even with my mom volunteering to pay rent for the month, which is a really huge expense for her, because both of my parents are getting, one of my parents is retired, my other mom is, she's got her own bills. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not. And it's a little sad. It's a little frustrating. In fact, I had to stop talking to one of my girlfriends because, oh God, I'm going there. I'm just going there. She gets a lot of state help, and there's nothing wrong with state aid. Everyone needs help eventually, or at some point in their life, but she gets all help from the state. And it's so frustrating because I feel like I've had a job since I've been 15. I've always been working. I've always worked full time. I've never had a break except in between, childbirthing. That I will not be able to take 6 weeks off to spend home with my baby. I won't be able to do it. I mean, I could do it if I didn't mind my credit score dropping, if I didn't mind getting eviction notice on my door, if I didn't mind my bills being in default. But the thing with that is that with summer coming, and not so much summer clothes because my kids, are very creative, but the fact that September will be right around the corner, and that's when everyone starts needing new sneakers and school books and dues for school and all that other great stuff. that will put me behind the 8 ball, like so far. And when September comes, I'm already behind the 8 ball. So it's a cycle for me, and kind of like OCD, kind of, this is just the way I do things. When I do get my taxes, I make sure that the majority of my credit cards are paid off with whatever I'm able to get back, and that I have that leeway for September coming up. So I'm able to say, hey, listen, you guys can get, sneakers for $70, $80, never $120. I just think that's ridiculous. My kids wouldn't ask me for sneakers at $120 because I'd be like, this is not the rich and famous. We don't do sneakers for over $80. That's $80 is enough. So yeah, I've been thinking about that. And I can't really say that I'm upset, because I have a very laid back job. I really do. I have a very laid back job. I know I'll be able to go back to work within the 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure, unless something significant happens to where I have to have an emergency C-section or something like that, I should be able to go back to work within 2 to 3 weeks. And I know 3 weeks sounds like that's short, but honestly, guys, I'm really trying to gear myself up for going back to work in 14 days after William comes. Just because I don't want to be behind. I just can't. It's just going to be too much of a financial burden, and I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to look around for a second job to get back on track for a few months. I kind of just want things the way they are. So, that's come up. Along with that, obviously, comes in with, if you do go back to work within the time frame, 2 to 3 weeks, are you going to be able to breastfeed? I would like to think that I would be able to pump at work. I know my job offers that opportunity to. Will I physically be able to go back to work, plus continue to pump, plus have a newborn? I'm kind of leaning to, my baby might be a formula fed baby after I go back to work. I don't know. I have to play that out. But as long as he's eating, I don't care. I don't know. I guess that's what's been on my mind. My family is extremely supportive. My mom understands. She really does. And I guess women that are in that situation, that are the sole providers of their family, that are living seriously paycheck to paycheck to paycheck with a little wiggle room. As you see, I have been buying stuff, but do have some wiggle room. They, staying home the 6-8 weeks a year is just not possible. So, yeah. I don't know. I talked it over with my boss, and she's like, well, you got to do what you have to do for your family. I'll take you back, obviously. It's not like I'm not worried about my job. Been in my job for 10 years. Mom is going to come here and watch William while I work, because I work overnights. So I have that part figured out. It just kind of screws up everything, because the way I had it figured out was William comes in May. I'll take the 8 weeks off. Everybody will be out of school. So, and I had this layout of how it was going to work. And now it's changed. And I'm glad it's changed now, because now I have time to readjust my mind around this. And I get to refocus and kind of recenter and figure out exactly how it's going to work. But yeah. I probably will be going back to work between 2 and 3 weeks of working. I'm not really like I said, William's going to be in good hands. My mom's a great mom. She did a great job with me. She did a great job helping me raise my kids. So I'm not worried about it. I have very mature teens that are going to be taking notes, because obviously they are going to be the ones watching William if mom can't do it. They're 16 and 15. That's good. A good age. And I'm not going to use any outside babysitters. I'm really funky about people being around my kids. I'm very antisocial, and I am just not a trusting person around newborns, because newborns can't tell you, you know, my diaper's wet. You really need to be in tune. And I think people, family members, good family members, are more in tune with their baby than outsiders are. So that's what I'm talking about. So I guess my question to you guys, what do you think? I mean, I know I have to do what I have to do, but you know, when's the earliest you guys have gone back to work after having a baby? If you are a single person, a single mom, and you know, you have to work and there is no extra supplemental income that comes into your house, when's the earliest you've gone back? I talked to one of my girlfriends, and she went back to work a week after having her baby because she had to. I have a very hard job too. I sit like 85% of the time. So I think I'll be able to do it. I don't know, unless something groundbreaking happens. I'm gearing myself up for it. I'm gearing myself up for going back to work within 2 to 3 weeks. I'm hoping, I guess my biggest concern is that my doctor doesn't say you can't go back to work, because that's not going to be an option. That will really, 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 really piss me off. To the point of, yeah, a lot. So, I don't know. I think I can do it. I'm a strong woman. I mean, you know, women in third countries, and the women that really have to get in the fields and, you know, they're doing everything, they have their babies and they go right back in the fields. They go right back to working. They have worse medical coverage than we do. Probably, you know, 5, 6 kids at home already. I mean, a husband, you know, maybe, and they still do a lot of work. So I told Mom, I said, if my sisters in Africa and, you know, other third countries that can get up and get back in the fields and work 12 hours a day in the hot sun, I should be able to get off of my ass and go back to work within 2 to 3 weeks. I think that should be sufficient. I'm not really too worried about it. I think my mom's more worried about it than I am. But yeah. So that's my update. That's what's been on my mind. That's what my plans are. That's what it is, I guess. Let me show you a baby bump. Alright. You guys ready? That's where I'm at, 32 weeks. That's baby Will. He's doing a lot of kicking, let me tell you. If I hadn't thought any better, I think I was further along than I am, but I think he's about averaging, should be about 4 pounds now. So I'm not wishing for him to come early. Obviously, I want him to bake as long as possible, but as long as he comes out healthy and I'm healthy afterwards, I am also going to probably start in the next few weeks a massage that you do to help you not to tear, so I can recuperate faster and get back to work and make sure that my bills don't go into default. That would really, 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 really be devastating. I can't have that. So, yeah, that's where I am. Hey, leave me your stories. Let me know what you guys think, or what you would do in my situation, or what you have done in your own situation. When's the earliest you've gone back to work? How much time did you take off? How did you feel? Did you want to get away? I think I would have cabin fever. I really do. I mean, I've worked my whole life. I've never taken off so much time before. 3 weeks is good. You know, I think 3 weeks is sufficient for me to bond and nurse and still get back to work, and I can always nurse when I come home. So he'll be formula fed for 8 hours. You know, who cares? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Which makes me happy that I did get a bunch of bottles too, but I still have time. So that's my video. I'm coming up on 30 minutes. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to check you guys on Wednesday, because I'm going to let you know what happened at my midwife's appointment. Toodles. Bye. Love you. And I'm still on. Okay. Bye again.